Title: Embrace of the Endless Void, The Call of the Horizon. In a quiet coastal town named Havenridge, where the salty scent of the sea hung perpetually in the air, lived a teenage boy named Aiden. He was a dreamer, a boy who found solace in the endless expanse of the deep blue sea. Aiden's father, a grizzled fisherman, had instilled in him a love for the ocean. They would sit by the shore for hours, watching the waves dance and hearing the distant song of the whales. It was in those moments that Aiden felt the allure of the horizon, the call to explore what lay beyond, to discover the world beyond the waves. One melancholy evening, as a storm loomed on the horizon, Aiden persuaded his closest friend Emily to join him on an audacious voyage. They would set sail into the vast unknown, a journey beyond the safety of the harbor, where the sea whispered secrets and the horizon beckoned with tantalizing mysteries. The storm's wrath. As their modest boat ventured further from the harbor's protection, the first rumbles of thunder echoed ominously in the sky. The heavens darkened, and a tempestuous storm descended upon them, turning their serene voyage into a treacherous battle for survival. Aiden's initial excitement gave way to a creeping dread as the howling winds and towering waves battered their fragile vessel. Emily clung to him, her face pale with fear as the boat was tossed about like a toy. Panic set in as their pleas for help were swallowed by the relentless fury of the sea. For hours they fought against the storm's wrath, their hope diminishing with every relentless wave that crashed over them. Exhausted and battered, they clung to the remnants of their shattered boat as the tempest eventually subsided. Stranded on desolation's edge. When the storm's fury finally waned, Aiden awoke on a desolate shore, his body bruised and his heart heavy with dread. The sea had cast them upon a forsaken island, a rugged, barren slab of rock in the vast expanse of the ocean. Emily lay beside him, unconscious and shivering. Panic surged through Aiden as he realized the extent of their isolation. Their boat, shattered by the tempest's fury, lay in splinters along the unforgiving shoreline. With a heavy heart, Aiden dragged Emily to the relative safety of a rocky alcove. The island offered nothing but jagged rocks, prickly bushes, and an unforgiving sun that parched their throats. The seagulls above seemed to mock their futile attempts to catch them. Survival's bleak desperation days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months. On the island, time stretched and warped, making it impossible to distinguish days from nights. Aiden and Emily's struggle for survival was ceaseless, a battle against hunger, thirst, and the looming specter of despair. Their meager rations consisted of foraged seaweed and rainwater collected in crude, makeshift containers. Emily's health deteriorated rapidly, her spirit fading like a waning ember. Aiden watched in anguish as her once bright eyes dulled with resignation. Aiden's determination to survive burned fiercely. He scoured the shoreline for any sign of passing ships, hoping to spot flotsam or distant vessels. Yet the vastness of the ocean held no mercy, and Aiden's hope dwindled with each fruitless venture. The unthinkable end. One fateful morning, as the sun broke the horizon in a fiery blaze, Aiden spotted a distant speck on the endless expanse, the silhouette of a ship. Ecstasy surged through him, and he raced back to Emily, his heart filled with hope. But as he returned to their rocky shelter, he was met with a scene of unimaginable horror. Emily lay motionless, her frail form stilled and lifeless. Despair enveloped Aiden like a suffocating shroud as he realized she had succumbed to the hardships of their captivity. Tears welled in his eyes as he whispered a final farewell to his dearest friend. He would carry her memory with him, a silent companion in the desolation of his solitary existence. As the ship drew closer, the crew on board spotted Aiden's desperate cries for help. They pulled him from the island, a broken and hollowed version of the adventurous boy who had embarked on this ill-fated journey. The voyage back to Havenridge was a somber one, the air heavy with unspoken sorrow. Aiden had survived, but at a cost too devastating to bear. The sea, once a source of wonder and endless possibility, now represented an unforgiving void that had swallowed his dreams and left only the bitter taste of loss. Embrace of the endless void. Endless.